Good morning, guys. I did make it safely back from Kentucky to Arizona. Now, even though the sky is pretty clear, rumor has it it's supposed to rain here. Maybe I brought the rain back with me. So I'm gonna put new wiper blades on my car because I don't use those very often here. Prius is a little bit frustrating because it has 3 different wiper blade sizes. I think it was time. Yeah, this one's been bad for a while. There's not even a blade on it. Thank you. But putting new wiper blades on a Prius is not what we're doing today. Now, even though I'm back in Arizona, I'm still helping Doug over in Kentucky. Now, before I headed to the airport last week to head to Kentucky, I stopped by La Mesa RV in Phoenix, Arizona. All right, good afternoon, guys. I'm over here at La Mesa RV in Phoenix, Arizona, and I'm not wearing my uniform today. Now, this is not a sponsored video, but they are stacked pretty well. To take a look at a 2016 Phaeton for Doug Sewell over there in Kentucky. He was looking to purchase it, and he wanted me to do a preliminary inspection to see if it was worth purchasing. Now, I know what you guys are thinking. Am I gonna go pick this up from La Mesa and drive it back to Kentucky again? No, but it was the plan initially. While I was in Kentucky, Doug asked me if I knew any good drivers that he could use to pick up coaches in this area, or pick them up in other parts of the country and drive them to him. And I knew of one guy that I could recommend who works with a lot of the dealers that I actually work with, and so I recommended him to Doug. So today, I'm actually going to pick him up and drive him to the belly of the beast, La Mesa RV in Phoenix, Arizona, to pick up this Phaeton for Doug so he can drive it to Kentucky for him. Hey, Cal.
Good morning, man. How you doing?
I'm doing great.
We're off and running, huh?
Now, I'm not just an expensive taxi service for Cal. The Phoenix La Mesa RV location is a good solid 50 miles away from the east side of the valley. It's gonna save him from having to get a driver or an Uber to drive out there. But Doug's also asking that I do all the checks on it, make sure it's roadworthy to drive from Phoenix all the way to Dansville, Kentucky, where Sewell Motor Coach is located. And hopefully we'll be able to take a look at it, because there is one issue that it has that's incredibly common on RVs. Doesn't matter the manufacturer. From about 2012 to 2018 on so many RVs out there that I want everybody to be aware of it. La Mesa RV. All right, Cal, we made it. Hey. What do you think?
Well, we'll find Mike. This coach is supposed to be plugged in up here, so it should be all set to go.
Well, I did take a look at it before. Hopefully I'll know what it looks like. Where's it at? Oh, right there. So, Auto Mart LLC.
Hey.
Oh, it's a 2017. I was wrong again. You mind if we do the checkout here? Check all the tire pressure and everything?
Have we done that?
No, do you mind if I do that?
Yeah, go for it.
All right, let me start doing a inspection on this, check all the fluids and tire pressure, and make sure my man Cal here is gonna be safe. Dash AC's nice and cold.
Yep.
Roof ACs are cold.
Roof is good.
Look at that, we're looking for 120 front and rear. So this is a 2017 Tiffin Phaeton, and unsurprisingly, the tires are from 2016. So they should be safe enough to drive cross country on. But we should go ahead and check the tire pressure. At 120 there, I'll do a visual inspection on the actual sidewalls. Take a look at the tread, look for any leaks underneath. Nice to look on these hubs on all of them to see if any oil is being flung about. If any oil is coming out right here, you got some bad bearing seals. It's good to know about because you don't want your bearings to overheat on a cross-country drive. Again, we'll take a look. Any obvious damage to the tire? Underneath, anything obvious? I got a generator exhaust that's loose right there. And all those holes in the exhaust right there is from the chrome tip that should be on it. Looks like it's dock light. Seen better days. But that won't stop it from going across the country.
A side cutter, you got one?
I have side cutters, we can grab those keys. There's also another set of keys down there.
Another set there?
Yep.
Okay, cool.
And we'll talk about this later. There you go.
Oh, thank you.
Inspect that from any oil. Don't see any oil residue. Just comes out like little strings all the way around. 120. Anything wrong there? Tiffins like to have loose fenders for some reason. That's just condensate from the dash AC. We do get humidity here right now in the monsoon. And you can have oil leaking from the hubs of the drive axle too. So it's good to inspect that. Don't see an issue here. Look good? All right, the tires are in good shape. They look good there. We'll do the important checks now. All right, transmission. All right, we're looking good on the hot side. But we can always try to verify it here too. Transmission oil level, okay. So we are good. Let me go ahead and turn this off. Without the engine running. Engine coolant reservoir is right here. It's kind of hard to see the levels right there, which is right at minimum. It's up to temperature, so I don't want to take that off because that's pressurized.
No.
But we're looking good there. Of course, the power steering fluid. It's a little low, but you're at the minimum. I got gloves on.
She's caught. She's good.
We're pretty good.
Yeah, you don't want to add, and I don't think I want to add any there.
I don't think so either.
Some miners in the green yet.
Looking good there.
We're good.
All right, so mechanically, I feel like it's as safe as this checkout could be for you, Cal.
Yeah.
Did you see how much fuel we have?
What's that?
Did you see
I
it?
did not.
Oh, wiper blades. We want to check our wiper blades.
Wiper blades are good.
You already checked them?
Yeah, they're okay. They're surprisingly,
They're not torn.
yeah. Good to go. Dust off.
Should probably check and make sure they work, though.
All right. Woo. God, it's hot.
My Anthem, that one bound up on me driving.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I've had them come loose before on one side and tangle everything up.
Well, you're above a quarter tank, just below half a tank. You should be able to get to Phoenix okay. All right, Cal.
Hey.
I think we're ready to head out, but I think we should probably run the slide out rooms out one more time, take a look and make sure there's
Okay.
anything else to notice. Don't you remember? Tiffin likes to put theirs on the seats right here.
Oh, I forgot.
Yeah.
I forgot.
It makes sense. That way you...
It does. That way your seat's out of the way, you're watching it.
Well, yeah, it's your fault if you damage the seat, because you're right at the seat.
Yeah. Oh, I shouldn't have to put them on. I usually don't. Once they're in there, until I get there. This is accessible.
It's a nice coach.
The fridge is on, so.
Weird buttons there.
Just keep holding on it.
Yeah, these are the Shrintex slides in the back.
Okay.
And then...
Is there a separate button for the other side?
See, it doesn't look like it, but those are slides coming out of the RV,
Oh, sure.
the profile.
Okay.
You push that button to come out with the slide buttons. They're little LCD buttons on the screen itself.
Sure. Okay.
All right, before we take a look at it, everybody's favorite thing is to know how many miles are on it.
Yeah, I gotta get a picture of that down there.
And let's see, 36,257 miles.
36.
So about 1,800 more when you get there, right?
Yeah.
All right, I think we've done all our due diligence and it's ready to go down the road. But all right, I asked Cal for about 10 to 15 minutes so I can take a look at this really fast. I've put all the slide outs out for it and we'll do a quick little walkthrough because this is a nice coach. So this is a 2017 Phaeton from Tiffin. It's got 4 slide outs on it, 2 in the front and 2 in the rear. We look at the floor here. It's just a ceramic flooring, oversized tile all the way throughout. I do like the decor that Tiffin did on these. It's more of a Art Deco inspired decor, but all the cabinetry, the trim, and cabinet faces and doors. Cabinet doors, pocket doors, passage doors, and the cabinetry are all solid wood. It looks like it's going to be cherry wood. So over the dash is going to be the over-road TV. The main TV is going to be in the passenger side front slide out. It looks out at this sofa right here, which is in the driver's side front slide out. Now this sofa does extend out and turn into another sofa. That's what that cushion's for, and a sofa extension right there. So you have a good look at that TV. But you have the front one in the front for driving down the road. Electric fireplace down below. Now this recliner is not mounted. You can move it wherever you'd like. The dinette table does pull out for additional seating, but does not collapse down into a bed. All the countertops in here are going to be a solid surface, beefy Corian countertop, kind of looking like a stone product. They even have the pop-up 110 USB outlets there. Thankfully, these are all just roller shades and not motorized shades. You can even see that Art Deco treatment there in the balance. Continue on with a residential Maytag refrigerator. I do like this because it has water and ice in the door, which I think is really important on an RV. And even has a freezer door down below. If you look across from the sofa, it does have a countertop extension. There's a handle right there just to pull. It'll extend out right there. All the drawers are cabinet grade plywood with roller bearings on it. Now this stovetop cover does fold up like that, but you could pull those pins and move the stovetop cover completely. It's a 3-burner propane stovetop, so that means this has propane on it, and that's probably the only propane furnaces. Probably has 2 propane furnaces too. But oddly enough, they have a Fisher Paykel drawer dishwasher. That's a nice feature. I definitely wish I had one of those in my RV. So look in the back. This is going to be a basket weave stone and ceramic tile on the backsplash with a matching stone tile above it as a color band. I do like that. Right above is a sharp convection oven microwave. It's going to be your oven, and even the sink is that asymmetrical design that I really do like, because you can still have all this extra countertop space right here while you're working, and you still have a functional sink right next to it. You go past here, you'll see there is a pocket door. That is solid wood. Now this is part of the bedroom slide out on the passenger side. This vanity goes all the way into the bedroom area. It's a deep countertop, matching basket weave backsplash there. It does have a nice medicine cabinet, some nice storage right here. I do like all this. Let's see, yeah, cool. You can turn on the panel lights right there so everybody can see everything. Past this door, this is going to be a mid-coach bath. Very similar to the red that I drove. Another sink in the washroom with a small little countertop and work area. Same basket weave backsplash. Oh, that's kind of tricky how they did that. Looks like a big medicine cabinet, but it's kind of small. And let's see, yeah, one roller shade right there. And unlike some of these, that window's at the right height, so some of them seem to come down to there, which is the wrong height for in front of a toilet. Right here is going to be a corner shower. They're using the bucket trick and ran out of water. This is a fiberglass surround. Now this does have the Tiffin skylight in it. We have all important reflectix keeping the heat out, but it does have a skylight cover. I do like that feature. So we push past here. There is one more pocket door. So this is a bedroom pocket door. It's actually a big size pocket door. A little bit of damage right there. We'll find the fourth slide out, which is going to be the bed. Now this bed is a queen size bed, it looks like to me. There's some storage underneath, but it is a sleep number bed, so that's a nice feature. Is that a king or a queen? I think this is a queen. It's like a king size bed to me. It might be in between a king and a queen though. Again, beautiful details here in the bedroom area. Big mirrored sliding closet doors into a good sized closet, built-in safe. And I do still like how Tiffin does this. You slide the door that way, and you have your dryer and your washer without this door getting hung up on that slide out like they were prone to do when they were folding doors or hinge doors. Other than that, you have the bedroom dressers right there. I even like the toe kick LED lights down below. Bedroom TV above, and Tiffin's specialty is to put all the video and home theater systems back here, and that goes to all the TVs inside all the coaches, which can be problematic, but there's the HDMI splitters right there. Usually there's a switch right there to turn those on and off. So that was it. I tried to go through it kind of fast so Cal can get on the road and I'm not wasting too much of his time.
I got time.
And then in the dash area right here, it does have automatic 4-point hydraulic leveling on the coach. Of course, the all-important air horn. I do like the analog gauges, and man, this one's set up really nice to be able to see. Some of them are set up with a steering wheel with blocking those gauges really well.
Real nice, beautiful.
Tiffin's been using this Kenwood in-dash radio for a long time. It's got the built-in navigation for it. And it's been a nice radio. It's Bluetooth connectivity, and this one even still has a CD player on it. And we still have the rear view camera on its own monitor with turn signal cameras too. So it's nice to have that separate from the radio, as I learned from that Greyhawk that I drove from my shop over to Kentucky. Other than that, I think the passenger does have a little pull-out cubby right there. Now, okay, Cal, the only glaring problem in this tire coach that I know about that I didn't cover,
What?
everybody else noticed.
Oh,
all the seats are falling apart.
Yeah.
This one's falling apart. I think this one's falling apart. The recliner's falling apart here, and even the sofa's falling apart right there. And that's a thing that's been plaguing the industry. It is something to be aware of, and all these RVs from 2000. What do you think? About 2010, 2012,
Sure.
about 2012 and up. It's supposed to not be a problem anymore, but the manufacturers, it doesn't matter if it was Tiffin, Winnebago, Newmar, Forest River, Thor, they all got their furniture from Flexsteel or Villa, and Villa got their material from their mill. The mill put out fabric that does not stand the test of time and just starts to fall apart. It's not the RV manufacturer's fault. It's not the furniture manufacturer's fault. It's the mill itself that made the material. I don't know the ins and outs of the failure. I've heard that it was recycled material that they were trying a different method on, but the vinyl leather on it just starts to peel off from the actual fabric itself, and it's a fabric failure. It's not that it wasn't treated well. It's not that somebody used the wrong cleaner on it or exposed it to the sun too bad. It just cannot handle use. It's the strangest thing. It's even very common on the home furnishing sides. I've heard about that too, and there's really not much to be done about it other than to recover it. Now, some RV manufacturers have done goodwill repairs on this, sending new covers for the drivers and passenger seats, but you can't depend on that happening anymore. I've heard that Tiffin's going to stop doing that, Winnebago's going to stop doing that. So if you are looking for an RV, it's kind of important, if somebody has a seat cover on it, take that seat cover off and see if maybe there might be hiding something. And I feel bad for everybody involved because it's nobody's fault except for the manufacturer of the fabric, and they're doing nothing about it. do work for a lot of dealers, and it's unfortunate that dealers have to purchase these and then spend upwards of $4,000 to $5,000 recovering these. Captain's chairs are pretty expensive. Sofas are really expensive because that's a complicated sofa with a whole bunch of different covers that all have to be changed out, or have some upholsterer make everything. The first one you ever usually do is a recliner, because usually you can find a recliner and just replace it rather than recovering it. It's not necessarily a deal breaker. I think it's important to realize that this is something to look for when it comes to used RVs. Sidewalls that are checking, that's on the RV manufacturer's fault. The industry said, they don't care about that. The roof membranes falling off, that's the RV manufacturer, that's their fault. The industry says they're not too concerned about that either. But the fabric falling apart, the only people to blame on this is the fabric manufacturers at the mill. They made a bad product, put it out without testing it, and we're all to suffer because of it. But I think we got everything done that I wanted to get done and share with you guys. I got to get Cal down on the road. He's heading to Kentucky, but I think I'm going to take him over to the gas station, fill him up, because his next stop is probably Gallup, New Mexico at a Love's there, and he won't make it there on a quarter tank. All right, Cal, I'm just going to follow you, be your
All right, man.
you're not a pilot car, but what's the back of it? What's a rear pilot car called?
I call it chase car.
Chase car. That's what I wanted to say. Yeah.
All right.
Hey, look at that. The lights work too. So when it comes to that fabric issue, I personally can't understand why there's not a class action lawsuit about it and make owners, dealers, and even the RV manufacturers whole again. But I'm sure the warranty on the fabric was some sort of first year only, and they're not responsible for its misuse or misapplication or any other way to get out of it.
Yeah, I'll kind of pull off and then swing again.
Right. So about what, 300 in, you think?
493.
It's coming down. Trying to thread the needle?
Yeah, I don't know if I can do it or not.
Ah, you didn't do it.
I owe him a nickel.
Keep going. Keep going. That's good. You can pull out. I'll just.
I'm headed home.
Whoa. And of course, that won't reset until you cycle the key. Well, that should get him to Gallup at least. Let's get Cal down the road. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. It's good things to know about. Thanks a lot for joining us, Cal.
See you later, man.
Have a good trip. Have a good trip to Kentucky. Say hi to Doug for me, and
I will.
all right, Cal. You have a safe trip. I might see you again pretty shortly, maybe with a different RV over at the shop.
Thanks for your help, man.
Yeah.
I appreciate it a lot.
You're welcome. You might be bringing another motorhome back to the shop, and that might be a fun adventure too. We'll find out. Whew, it's good looking. Straight from Kentucky. Well, welcome back, Cal. I feel like I just saw you. How was it?
Good. It drove good. Everything worked nice.
That's the best answer. Was Doug nice?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
All right, good.
Mm-hmm.
Treated you okay. Well, welcome back. Well, I think it's a very good thing that I got some wiper blades put on there. You've been doing this a lot though, right?
Oh, man. Yeah, about 7 years now. Yeah. Supposed to be retired.
Semi-retirement, something fun to do. I like driving them around. La Mesa RV. Oh, the table.
You have
How the
arrived.
turntables.
Yeah.
Whew. Place wasn't this nice when I worked here.
a
Yeah.
car. Nope.
No. Did you find it? All right. It's over here, Cal. Take a look at. We're at a quarter tank.
Okay. Wow, it's on the correct side. That's
Yeah.
hard to believe. They're always on that right rear corner. Just be over full. Careful.
You can even see that Art Deco. You can even see that art. You can even see that art deck. You can even see that Art Deco treatment. It is something to be aware of. It is something to be aware about. All got their same. They got all their furniture from either Flexsteel or Villa, or from the mill, or they got their fabric from the mill directly. Well, from Flexsteel, or they all got their. So I tried to do this pretty fast on this 2017 Tiffin Phaeton. I'm not even really sure what the model is on it. Doesn't matter.